Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Limit of Adhesion. It's Sprint Season 3, Round 2 at Thruxton. My name's Gareth, and joining me, as always, is Jools. Jools, how are you? Healthy.
Yeah.
And, of course, it wouldn't be a Clio race without the voice of the Clio SOF. It's Patrick. Patrick, how are you?
I think better than Jools.
I think so.
That's easy.
Oh, nice to have you back on the stream, though. Are you well? How's life been treating you?
Fine. Got a night shift in for tomorrow that was not planned. I'm super excited about that. Plans are made to be destroyed.
Absolutely, yeah. And let's get your opinion then on Thruxton.
Thruxton, interesting. It is a super fast track. It is known as the fastest circuit in the UK. Interesting to drive, especially that final chicane will be really interesting in terms of slowdown penalties, which will also mean we will see which of our drivers know our slowdown rules.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, so drivers do have to pull over and serve the penalty off the racing line and not trying to cheat the system and keep a place. So, yeah, I was looking at the corner names earlier on, and it's interesting that they've got the usual sort of like village and chapel sort of names, but they've also got corners named after some of the legendary British World Speed Record guys like Cobb, Henry Seagrave, the two Campbells, and of course Richard Noble, who drove Thrust 2. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, Noble is the fast left-hander. So I was quite pleased to see those names on the circuit. It was cool. Yeah, and Allard, who was a car manufacturer, and I don't know if he was a world speed holder as well. But there you go.
Yeah, it's definitely more flavor than turn 1, turn 2, turn 3.
Absolutely, yeah. Turn 1 is Allard, incidentally, and then we get into the Cobb Campbell Seagrave, I believe it is, and then Noble. Yeah. Anyway, Jools has the practice times on screen. As you can see, we've got another healthy grid, 31 cars, which is brilliant to see. There was the cars going through the club chicane, the one you were talking about there, Patrick, the very, very difficult chicane at the end of the lap. I really like it, though. I actually prefer it to the land speed record holder chicane at the beginning of the lap. I find that one incredibly difficult.
Yeah, but the big problem with the final chicane is not only decides it the lap time for the current lap you're in, but if you mess it up, you can forget the following lap before you even started it. Which can be interesting for qualifying.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. As we ride on board with Matt Pearce, you could see there how soon after that chicane he came up to the start-finish line. So, yeah, as you say, it does make it very, very difficult, and you can ruin 2 laps in one chicane.
2 for the price of 1 is not something you want in that regard. But it is the reality of Thruxton. Otherwise, a super fast track. Almost... I dare to say it almost feels like an oval with the speeds, if we ignore the 2 chicanes, of course. But it's really, really fast. The Clio comes to the ref limit, and it's really exciting to drive.
Yes, it is indeed. And it's a strange circuit as well, because we see Winslade off the track there. At Goodwood, I believe that one is. It feels like you're not halfway around the track when you get to these fast right-handers, and yet it's really the sort of back quarter of the circuit, isn't it? So just really
definitely
unusual. It doesn't feel like you've gone all the way around and suddenly you're at the final chicane.
Yeah, but this is also, it meant the track is almost 3.8 kilometers long, but the Clio makes it in 1:21, as we can see. Tells us the entire story of how fast the track truly is.
Yeah. We have Bruno Gaiotto on provisional pole position at the moment. Bruno took pole and Heat 1 win at Brands Hatch last time out, so looking to make it 2 from 2. Alex Murphy up there and Clement Gourdet. And there goes Greening, of course, winner of the reverse grid race. So he's shown himself to be a dab hand in the Clio this season.
Definitely, and judging by the practice and the early qualifying times, keep an eye on him.
Yes. And Jools, I wonder if can we have a look at the time, the state of the championship at the moment with all the quali graphics up, or is that cause too many issues? Oh, there we go. Stephen Greening is leading the way ahead of Bruno Goethe and Clement Gourdet. Alex Murphy in fourth there. You've got Isaac Mitchell in Team Blarp, so he's the first of the Formulama stable. Then you've got NHS powered by Paddock GG, Matt Hansel, he's Alex Murphy's teammate. John Cook, Mark Kelly showing very well after a really good, I think he took both wins in the silver at Brands Hatch. Florian Lackner, Mike Murphy, David Ward, Clayton McBuller, John Duncan, Stefan Christine, Gavin Kelly, Patrick Gallick, Linus Christine and Gareth Winslade leading bronze, rounding out the top 18. Thanks, Jules.
You're welcome.
Yeah, when talking about qualifying, as we can see, open qualifying once again, and since it is such a fast track, you really need someone drafting you.
Absolutely, yeah, that's a critical tactical advantage, isn't it, here? Way more than it was at Brands Hatch.
But it's nice to have a car in front of you, but we talked about that final chicane. If you take it much faster than the driver in front of you, all the draft is for nothing. Interesting line there, Bruno.
Yeah, it's gone miles out. I think you get a slowdown if you go that far out as well, don't you?
I think so, yes.
I do struggle with that first right-hander, but the second one that the cars have just come through, that is one of my favourites. I love how you just aim at the Marshall hut and aim to miss it. It's really good.
Yeah. But we also have to keep in mind our tires. At the start of the race, taking it flat, not a problem. But if you slide too much, especially in the final chicane, your tire temperatures get up, and maybe by lap 6, 7 you start to feel no longer as comfortable going flat there. So maybe this could be a factor.
Yeah, it's so true, actually. I remember John Cook always saying to me, 15 minutes is fine in the clear, but when it gets to 20, that's when you start to worry about whether you've overcooked the tyres in the first 10 minutes. You can really damage them.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Because the problem is not so much the tire degradation in the first place, but the tire temperatures.
Yeah, you're right. So Bruno coming out for his second run. Just over halfway through this session then, and it's Bruno on top from Alex Murphy and Stephen Greening. Got Matt Hansel out on an outlap. Simon Slutz down there in P17, also on an outlap. Peter McIntyre, look at that, P11, oh now P12, showing very well for bronze. He's 3 places higher than Matt Pearce, who's also in bronze, and a significant way ahead of Winslade in 19th. So, and I do remember that the last time we were here in the TCR, oh, that's a very wide line there by one of the stupid Gary's. Yeah, Pete showed really well last time we raced here at Thruxton in the rain in the TCR. He definitely likes this track. And he was saying to me that this and Brands Hatch are 2 of his favourites. So it's such a shame that he didn't have a great round at Brands. So hopefully he can make amends here.
Yeah, it's always a bad feeling. You see the calendar, you see, oh, race 1, I love the track, I'm quick there. Race 2, I love the track, I'm quick there. If both races go south for some reason, you already start to think about the entire season and have a bit of a hit to your confidence, I would say.
Yeah, totally.
Hopefully this does not happen to him.
Fingers crossed, yeah. I must say, I feel like my prime season has gone to the toilet already. Let's see. Hopefully I can make something happen in the final 5 races.
I'm looking
Hello,
at
Mike
some
Murphy.
of the gaps in the timetable, and look at Shepard and McIntyre. 1/1000th of a second there between them.
Yeah, that's so tight, isn't it?
A tenth or two can make such a difference. Like, if you're 1.2 seconds behind, 2/10, and we're talking about not P20ish, but P14. So, and grid position can be key because yes, the races are longer than the official iRacing events for the Clio, but you don't have enough time to take your time.
No. We just saw a really good example there of Greening pulling over to the right-hand side by the pit wall to serve a slowdown. You definitely had all four wheels inside the chicane curb and the track line, so that definitely would have been a slowdown for him. I'm just seeing who looks out of place at the moment. We've got Blake Tovey down there in P22. That's eyebrow raising. Mark Kelly as well, P24. Patrick Gallick as well, 25th. Expect him to be improving and sometime soon.
Yeah, but open qualifying is a difficult beast.
It is. Story of my career.
I think Blake was quite late as well, because he didn't set a time in practice. I think he showed up just before quali.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, but then again, if you mess up qualifying, you have to think, okay, what can I do to save the weekend, so to speak? Race 1, maybe gain 4 or 5 places, then you start a little bit higher in race 2, then maybe again 4 or 5 places, and suddenly you may take something home after a rotten qualifying. But the race has to work out, that's the big thing.
Yes, indeed, yeah. So we've got some chat. Someone saying Patrick in P24 because of course the car number, but then swiftly deposed to P25, and he's just gone off track, but he's still on the outlap. So yeah, I like a bit of symmetry myself.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking a little bit at the track map itself. I can't see if this is Mark Kelly who's driving totally on his own at the moment there. We talked about it earlier. Not ideal. Maybe he can find a draft partner if someone lets him to be drafted. That's another thing. They could also say, you know what? No, I'm staying behind you. No, forget it. You draft me. So maybe a little bit of psychological battling there in the qualifying. But of course, you have to watch out for all the cars. You don't want to get the penalty for stuff that happens in the qualifying.
Hi, Dave.
Yes. And 2 minutes to go in quali. Oh, I don't. I'm looking at the track map as well, Patrick. I'd love to send a screen clip of that to that guy you were replying to on the Reddit. Was it yesterday or the day before?
There are like 10 Clio drivers. Yeah, I mentioned we are good at cloning apparently. You know, 5 splits in the Clio SOF, over 30 cars here for the limit of adhesion. We must be really good cloning those 10 drivers.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's ridiculous if you ask me.
It is. I just don't understand why people want to dunk on cars. If you're not a big fan of the car, just, yeah, that car's not for me. End of.
Yeah, that's totally fine. That's
you don't
totally
need to shit on it, yeah.
But if it makes your ego feel better, oh, I'm a GT3 driver. Nothing against GT3 drivers, by the way. But it's the prime example in sim racing. Like, it feels like 95% of people drive GT3s and Spa, and that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe the Nordschleife.
Yes, indeed, yeah. We just saw a camel getting a bit squirrely on that curb, and they're pulling over, potentially. I think that's either Mark Innes or his teammate Matt Pierce.
And here we have a prime example. Have you seen how close John Duncan got to the back of, I think it was Thomas Hesse, in the final chicane, ruining the lap? Or ruining, but the thing is, the momentum for the next lap, the final lap, but there is not enough time. Forget it. There is not enough time to get another lap in.
Absolutely. I think that's Clement in chat saying, remember Patrick, only 10 Clio drivers as well.
Ooh, what happened there in the back? Ay, ay, ay. Didn't look healthy. Time is running out. And that's it.
Yeah, time has run out. Twingo greater than Clio.
Interesting. Gaiotto put in the pole early that 121.1. Interesting.
did.
Really early on.
No improvement. Yeah, so as we wait for the grid graphic to pop up, and Patrick, perhaps you'd like to take us through the grid.
Of course, Bruno Gaiotto, as mentioned, in pole position 121.1. Then Alex Murphy, Matt Hansel, Stephen Greening, David Ward, John Duncan, the top 6, Clement Godet, John Cook, then Florian Lachner, Jack Davis, Mike Murphy, and Henry Shepard, all within a second. Then Peter McIntyre, a bronze row 7, and Matt Pierce, Daniel Bond, Stefan Kresin, Gavin Kelly, Timon Slutz, Blake Tovey, only P19, also only P24, Marcin Rejewski, then Winslade, Innes, Forrester, Mark Kelly, also not where he wanted to be, I would assume. And then David Williams, Patrick Gallick, Martin Parker, Harty Son, Thomas Hesse, Ewan Topley, and Micha Lauermann. 31 cars.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. Only would have been improved if Jürgen Nagel was on the grid, right?
Your favorite name, I know.
So it's so worth pointing out Jack Davies there in P10. He's pole for silver, and Peter McIntyre, I do beg your pardon, he's pole for bronze. Matt Pierce right beside him, as you say, Patrick. So we're going to see a good battle for bronze and for silver with Shep up there as P12. Race is underway though. At the front,
Good
we've got
start from Bruno.
Yeah, Murphy moving across in front of his team.
And we already have a crash. That didn't take long. Ay,
No.
ay, ay.
So that was David
Talk
Ward.
about immersion.
Yeah, what happened there? David Ward and Greening getting into it, and it looks like it's taken out John Duncan as well. So a huge drama at the start.
Yeah,
Top three.
Greening, Duncan, and Ward. Wow. It took like 6 seconds from Green? Something
I didn't
like
even think
that?
they got to the first corner. Yeah.
No. I really wonder what happened there. We did not really get a view on it because
No,
it happened
ooh.
so fast.
Yeah, and just now we've got Gavin Kelly doing battle with the two big packages. He's slotting his way in ahead of Daniel Bond. No, Bond's now ahead. I think Kelly touched the grass there. Yeah, action-packed first lap already with that huge crash. And
the lap isn't even done yet.
no. A couple of cars going wide through Goodwood. We head up
Martin
to...
Parker really wide there in the back in P24.
Yeah, we
Not
go
ideal.
final chicane. No, that's is where we might see some stuff. Florian Lachner and Matt Pierce doing battle and making... Oh, no, they've had a collision as well. That's Matt reversing, and Florian looks like... Is he waiting for him? Or is he going...
I think he was waiting to not collide into any further car there. The car does not look good.
No, 3 wide at the back here between you and Topley, Martin Parker, and who's the other car? Oh, no!
Topley!
Yeah,
Topley in the back and...
here's Shepard coming across the
Okay.
first chicane. Wow, we got
that's
a lot of
one
cars.
way to take it.
Yeah.
Chaos! Hey, this is the one word I can describe it. Chaos.
Yeah, Shep rejoining then. He's going to have a massive slowdown. His teammates just gone through. I see Marcin Riewski and is that Gavin Kelly just ahead as well? Yeah, and I'm hearing someone sliding again. Tove's showing red. What's going on, guys? This is a bit wild.
A bit? Maybe it will come down. Maybe. Maybe it was famous last words. I don't know.
I'm British, so it's a mild understatement. Oh, someone's on fire. Who's that? Is that Tove? No,
This is John Duncan. This is John Duncan. He tries to get back to the pits.
His car looks absolutely fried.
Oh,
Oh, no!
hello there!
Thomas Hester is that?
When it rains, it pours. That race indeed was a missed opportunity for John Duncan. Pun fully intended.
I
But
love it.
the top
Oh,
three...
Demon Sloot! Got it loose under braking and straight into the wall as Sloots rejoins minus the bumper. I'm so sorry to cut you off, Patrick.
Oh,
But these
good.
drivers won't let you complete a sentence.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, not fine for cars like the one of Demon Sloots.
He looks a lot happier in his profile pic.
He was definitely not happy in that moment.
No. They're still trying to go 4 wide down the back here. It's crazy.
This is racing. I mean, it's chaotic racing, but... Yeah. What I wanted to say is good for the top 3. Look at the gap between 3 and 4 already because all of this.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Huge gap. And you can see just on the tower there, Duncan, David Ward and John Duncan both down 22 spaces. Shep down 11 after his mistake. Florian Lackner after his collision with Matt Pearce. He's also down 11 places. Gavin Kelly down 9 as well. Pearce, Topley and Greening all in the pits.
And Bruno Gaiotto lost the lead, dropped down to P3, and without seeing it, I know it was a slowdown because of how much time he lost. That final chicane, I tell you, you can lose a lot of time. You can win a lot, but you can lose a lot. And Bruno Gaiotto just lost 2 positions as a result.
Yeah, you got to be so precise, haven't you? So we got Topley just rejoining the track. Matt Pearce has now retired from the race. That's such a shame. He was P3 in bronze before this event.
P2.
After
in the overall, sorry.
In the overall, yeah. So he was doing stunningly well in the championship. So hopefully this is his drop round and he can have 5 more competitive races. He's definitely a challenger in that title fight. Meanwhile then, Gaiotto onto the back of Hansel. And we have a Paddock GG 1-2 at the moment.
So far so good for Paddock GG, but they have to master that final chicane several times as well. Blake Tovey, bad qualifying, but in P11. But this is what I talked about earlier. If you have a bad qualifying, make it up in the first race. And so far, due to chaos, many people do. Look how many people gained 10 positions.
Yeah.
I see 5 at the moment.
Yeah, and 4 of them line astern as well. It's fantastic. So we're looking at David Williams in the M&M's car. He's under attack from Patrick Gallick. David had a fantastic prime round actually at Okayama, didn't he? As well, getting at least 1 P2. Oh, look at Chris Forrester trying to make a move on Misha Lauerman. And we still haven't seen Chris White make his return yet. I wonder if he got lost in the Bahamas. Maybe the Bermuda Triangle claimed him.
Who knows? But yeah, as a result of all of that chaos, the gaps between the groups of cars are somewhat big. I mean, P15 is already 20 seconds behind.
Yeah. We've still got battling here. Oh, no!
Ooh, Mark Kelly!
Mark Kelly making contact with Winslade up to the first chicane.
At least not into the barrier.
Yes.
So it cost positions.
Yeah, let's go to the stewards. Yep. So Murphy, Hansel's looking very close to him.
Talking about the stewards, they will have a field day with the opening laps.
It's going to
I
be
don't
a
envy
very
them.
no. Well, Hansel's looking really feisty in P2 now.
Yeah,
He
he feels faster. But I talk about it every single time when I broadcast Clio races. Oh, interesting line there by Martin Parker. Feeling faster or maybe even being faster is one thing. doing an overtake, especially on a teammate, you don't want to crash out with your teammate. Especially early in the season, because then you start to argue, and then if you take a look back at the standings and you think that team crash, that cost us whatever it cost us.
Yeah,
You don't want
100%.
that.
No way. Stefan Christine is under attack from a pair of big packages. Peter McIntyre now in the top 10, which is a fantastic result for a bronze driver.
But same goes for them. They're right next to each other. You don't want to crash into each other. Same story.
And I think we've just had another slowdown. Look, Alex Murphy now down in P3 behind Bruno Goyotto and under attack from John Cook. We didn't see it.
We did not see it, but it is... Like I said, you can take... There are two things with that final chicane. You can take it safe and never take a slowdown penalty. But it won't be fast. Probably. I said to my teammates, oh, I can take that chicane easily without ever taking a slowdown. I only will be slow as... you know what.
Yep. We saw Mike Murphy there. He was sort of shaping up on John Cook. Clement Gourdet keeping company as well. Oh, look, the big packages side by side. I wonder if there'll be a bit of formation flying and a bit of tactical reshuffling, because obviously Bond is in silver and McIntyre in bronze. And here comes Tove, their Formula Armour stablemate. Oh, it's Martin Parker. What a shame. Sloot's in there as well. We saw him hit the wall earlier.
Good exit there by Tove. Good opportunity.
Yeah, and look at that. They have done the shuffle as well. McIntyre now behind Bond and Tove ahead of the pair of them. McIntyre spites him back. No, stays behind.
But Blake, Tove did exactly what I told you in qualifying. Make it up in race 1.
Yes.
Watch out for him in race 2.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah. We just saw some of that sort of signature puffs of smoke that we see from the Clio under hard braking and cornering. Just gives out those puffs of smoke like the driver's locking up, but it just doesn't. It's just something that the Clio does, doesn't it? Without really, it's not real.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
You don't notice it while driving. It's interesting if you take a look at the replay afterwards and you think, I locked up there. You don't notice it at all. You notice the big ones, though.
Yeah.
I have a bit of experience with that.
Well, don't we all?
Oh, it's part of the Clio experience.
Look
You're
at that.
not a Clio driver until you have not massively locked up into a hairpin.
No. Round of applause for Gourdet and Murphy, who just took the final chicane side by side. That's no mean feat.
Yeah, but it's slow. It looked great. Great racing, but it was slow.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Matt Hansel has his mirrors full of Bruno Goyotto, Alex Murphy a few tenths back with John Cook just a couple of tenths behind him. So it's a four-way fight at the front, you have to say, and the others a long way back.
I'm looking at silver right now. Davis, Bond, Kelly, and bronze, McIntyre, Winslade, and Williams. Forrester dropping a few positions. Hartison dropping a position. What happened there? We have not seen it, but there was a lot of positional changes happening.
Yeah, and Forrester just showed red and now has lost a position to Lauerman.
He lost a lot of positions.
Yeah, he's right down there in 22nd. Just say, oh, look at that! Through into the final chicane and into the lead goes Goyotto.
But what? No, he does not slow down. This was my quote-unquote worry when I see stuff like this. Looks cool. Was it legal?
I think it
Seems
was,
like
yeah.
it was. Yes, it was, because you're not allowed to serve a slowdown like this.
No, and Murphy made the move on his teammate into turn one as well. So Hansel from first to third in the space of 2 corners. And that's allowed, or is that Wardy? That's Wardy on the back, isn't it? I was
That's
looking at
Wardy.
the times thinking, there's no way that's 7 seconds to John Cook, but of course it's Wardy who's a lap down after his unfortunate incident not even in turn 1, on the pit straight.
Yeah, I would call it turn 0, to be honest.
Yeah.
But also makes you think what could have been if you take a look at the pace from Ward.
Yeah. Brilliant ride on board there through Goodwood with Matt Hansel, just to show you how close you do go to that marshal's hut. Got Murphy shaping up on Gallardo into the final chicane ahead of us. We're in a great seat to watch this battle.
Oh, Gallardo goes wide.
That's a slowdown.
Wide and slow, and now we... Oh, this could be spicy. Car left, car right, 3 wide. Ooh, I like it.
Was he serving a slowdown? Because by rights, I would have thought both cars should be through him, but only one is, and it's Murphy.
And the problem for Matt was there were 2 cars right in front of him. So, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to see if there's anything on. Oh no, Tove just got escorted out of the race by, well, I don't want to say by Stefan Krasin, but he was the other car involved, so that will be looked at later on by the stewards.
At least he did not hit the wall.
Yes. Hansel
That's
had 2 wheels off the grass, on the grass as well. They were all dicing around.
Yeah. But there is another thing we have not talked at all at the moment. Incident points.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Only 12 available for the race, and it's pretty easy to rack them up around here.
This is why I talk about them. Watch out for them. We have seen a lot of chaos, quite a few 4Xs.
Yeah.
Add a few 1Xs to them, and suddenly you're looking at your incident count and you think, there's still a lot of time left. Too much time to be on like 11X, for example.
Yeah, absolutely. So we see Clement Gourdet just got past Mike Murphy, now trying to make a move on John Cook, and does straight away, actually. Didn't hang about there at all. So Gourdet up to P4. Oh, wobbly on the curb.
Yeah, you have to watch out on that curve. If you go a little bit too far there, you're in danger of actually losing the car. It is unstable, and then suddenly, right after it's grass starting, you don't want an unstable car on grass.
No,
Pro
indeed.
Tip.
So Murphy...
Super obvious tip number 1.
Murphy in the lead, but Gallardo has the run on him as they come up to the final chicane once again. Only probably another 2 laps in this race. In fact, you can see lap 12 of 14, so they might be a little under the time. Oh! Gallardo tried to go around the outside. He's still got the run.
He wants to win, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
But you know what? Alex Murphy wants to win as well.
Yeah.
Big shock, I know.
Oh, Mark Kelly getting through Winslade that time. Obviously, they had a bit of a coming together earlier on. Ewan asks, what do we all think of the next big iRacing update? I haven't actually seen it yet.
Boring. Thank you, next. Can we focus on the Clios? I'm not really impressed. But that's just me. That's one person's opinion.
Jools, have you seen it?
Is Jools still alive?
I'm here.
He's probably eating licorice all sorts again. Meanwhile, we've got a battle for the lead. We've got Gallardo and Murphy once again into the final. Oh!
Too aggressive! Too aggressive!
too aggressive. That's going to be a slowdown for sure for Gallardo after the contact. I think he cut 2 chicanes. And it
Oh,
has
but
Murphy.
look! Slow down!
Slow down for Murphy as well. How is Gallardo so close to Hansel when he must have had a slowdown?
I don't
Hansel-
know. For my personal liking, that was a bit too aggressive.
Mm. Yep. It's going to have to be looked at. We're on the final lap. Hansel in the lead. I don't know how Gallardo has cleared the penalty because he must have had one. It's right on board with this fast section of the track. It feels so counterintuitive to break into that corner, but it is so much quicker than not doing so.
Yeah, definitely. We have a car in the pits. Forrester. Race to forget for him.
Yeah, what a shame. Here we go then. Just the club chicane to go to finish this race. Is it going to be Matt
3/10
Hansel?
too far away. 3/10 is too far away.
Wait, you would have said that last lap.
I said too aggressive, not too far away. But yeah.
So Matt Hansel picks up his first ever Clio win in the Livingston Adhesion in sprint. Congratulations to him. Look at this battle.
Whoa!
Brilliant racing there between Murphy, Cook and Gaudet. And it's Cook who got P4.
Oh,
Congrats, Tim.
contact there, Kelly and Stefan Kresin at the very end of the race.
Yeah. Well, once they try something. Whoa.
Kelly's dropping. He got over the finish line with a slowdown penalty. He got a DQ as a result.
Oh, that is pain. That's so much pain. Wow, Winslade secures P10 because of that. And in fact, oh, no, it's all shaking out. No, what the hell? These results all over the place. Yeah, P14 for Winslade. Yeah, that looks about right. Whew, I was like, yeah, they had a great. Oh no, let's just wait for it to shake out in the standings table.
There we have it.
So Matt Hansel picking up the win. Congratulations to him. Bruno Gallardo, controversial race in the final few laps. Alex Murphy in P3. Mike Murphy, not his brother, in P4. Then John Cook in P5. So, yeah, Cook didn't quite get that P4. Clement Gaudet picks up P6 after that spicy finish. Jack Davies in 7th. Great result for him. Daniel Bond in 8th. 9th is Peter McIntyre. And 10th was Blake Tovey. Thank you, Jules. Then we have Marcin Rievski, Stefan Kresin, Gareth Winslade, Florian Lackner, Mark Innes, David Williams, Thomas Hesse, and Patrick Gallick in running at the top 18. Let's take a look at the silver results then. And it's Jack Davies picking up the win from Daniel Bond and Mark Innes rounding out the podium. Patrick Gallick in 4th, Henry Shepherd in 5th, Mark Kelly, Gavin Kelly, also not brothers, and Timon Slutz. And then in the bronze race, it was Peter McIntyre picking up the win. Congratulations to him. First of the season for him, ahead of Gareth Winslade. David Williams on the podium. Congrats to him. Thomas Hesse, Harty Son, Martin Parker, Chris Forrester, Ewan Topley, Misha Laumann, and Matt Pierce in 10th. Such a shame for Matt.
Such a shame for many drivers in this race.
Oh,
after
absolutely.
what we've seen.
Yeah. Here we see the infamous blobby machine of Ewan Topley. Yep. Out on track. And Mr. Controversy himself, Bruno Gallardo. Let's see what the stewards make of some of his antics.
Can you hear me yet?
Yeah, we can
Yes.
hear you now. How you doing?
He's alive!
I did try talking, but the mic wasn't picking up. That was a good race.
It was a good race. Yeah, you are cutting out a little bit.
All right. Well, I won't need to talk anyway. I'll just do the cameras.
But we love hearing you talk. How are your licorice all sorts?
I ate them. My jaws recovered.
All gone. Fair enough.
They are, yes. Says my coffee,
Right.
unfortunately.
Rest your voice. Rest your voice.
I intend to.
Oh, I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, hopefully it's just, I don't know. There's a mic thing or it's a lightning storm outside. Something's going on.
That's fine. Do you want me to skip?
So as we watch the, I was going to say, I think Ewan slipped you a fiver to show as much blobby coverage as possible.
No,
I mean, there are
skip
only two
session.
cars currently driving, so
Yeah.
there's a 50-50.
There we go. I sorted it out.
Here we go then. On the grid, and it's Daniel Bond on pole after his P8 in race 1. Alongside him is Jack Davies. So that's a very exciting front row. Hopefully they're not too nervous up there with Clement Gourdet and John Cook giving us all a flash. Naughty boy in P4. Then we've got Mike Murphy and Alex Murphy. They're not cousins either. Bruno Goyotto, Matt Hansel, Peter McIntyre, Blake Tovey, Brievski, Christine, Winslade, Lackner, Innes, Williams, Hesse, Gallic, Son, Shepherd, Kelly, father and son, Ward, Parker, Forrester, Topley, Sloots, Lauman, Greening, Duncan, and Matt Pearce. I think I saw Matt Pearce going out, so don't think he's going to be joining us. Engine notes are rising, though. Get your flag out. Let's go! Racing once again, then. And it's a great start by Jack Davies.
Can we make it to turn 1, though?
Yeah. Davies round the outside of Bond. A very sluggish start for Bond. He's lost second and third. Look, down to 4th place before they get to the first chicane. That's not ideal. We've got the 2 Paddock GG cars in there. I heard a bit of a crash there.
And I see a crash in the back.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 cars at least involved. 1 car heavily damaged.
That's Mark
It's a
Kelly
kinetic driver was
and
one of
Hesse.
them.
Is it Hesse?
Hartison. It was Hartison.
It was Hartison.
But yeah, the perfect start for Clement Godet.
Yes.
From 3
indeed.
to 1, you have Jack Davis as a buffer between you and John Cook. You'll love it.
Yeah, we got Winslade and McIntyre battling for P1 in bronze down there as well. Winslade on the inside.
Ooh, goes wide there a little bit. McIntyre that was.
Yeah, and look at that. We've got Mark Innes trying to follow through as well.
David Ward gained quite a few positions. +5, +6. John Duncan also +7, a few +3s.
Yeah, it's going to be an... Oh,
Oh, look at this!
oh, wide. It didn't end well at Okayama.
Okay, John Cook gets out of... John Cook, sorry, John Duncan gets out of it. Probably the smartest decision of the week for him.
Yeah. And
Oh, I hear, I see more.
It's Matt Hansel. Oh, 0-0 stuff for Matt Hansel. Platinum division driver himself. That's all gone horribly wrong.
I wonder what happened there.
Yeah, we are going to... in his sniffing Winslade, yeah, dirty. As you say, Patrick, we're going to have to keep an eye on David Ward. He's currently in P12, and he's going to be desperate to make up some ground, as is Stephen Greening down there in 21st place at the moment. He's leading the championship as we came into this round.
And P21 is not where you want to be as a championship leader.
No. And what's
because
happened
this
to
is a big fat 0.
Yeah. Clement Gourdet currently leading the race, then sets the fastest lap, quickly smashed by Rieski in P9. And I wonder what's happened to Peter McIntyre. Oh, is that a slow down there for top lead?
Yes. And now John Duncan gets through that pack. Oh, last lap he got out of it, and now he said, you know what? Mine.
Yeah, and there's Greening in there as well in the risky racing car. He's trying to get through Topley, wants to get after...
Oh, Varney!
No! Wardy making contact with Mark Innes. Oh, it's one to forget for Ward. Oh, he's given up.
I know a word that starts with D and ends with Rob. This will be a drop for him. Aye.
Absolutely. What a shame.
After a good start for this race, gained many positions.
Yeah, sometimes it just is not your night, is it? Look at Shep. Shep is chasing Thomas Hester, who is now P2 in bronze. So yeah, I do want to know what happened to McIntyre, now in P16. So he's had an eventual. Look at this, 3 wide again coming up to the final chicane. Got Mark Kelly, Chris Forrester, team in the salute. Some small lockups.
Goes like Forrester. Hey,
Oh, and look at
hello there.
Oh.
Oh, that car is. Oh, have you seen the back of Thomas Hess's car? It did not look good and instantly to the pits, but man.
And that big package was Peter McIntyre. It's all going wrong for him this race as well. Oh, he needs to go for tracks he doesn't like now.
Oh no. Ah, you feel for it.
Absolutely. Down in P22 now. Bruno Goyotto doing battle with Mike Murphy. I've heard we can expect his teammate Ben to show up at some point. Ben Chowcroft. Rievsky on the back of Mike Murphy.
Jack Davis under heavy pressure from John Cook.
Yeah.
Maybe now. Maybe. Jack and John. And John takes it. Jack makes it. I don't want to say it easy, but he knew that that battle was lost. So probably the smart decision to say, you know what? I'm not losing time. Get through. I don't want to have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars right behind me. So sometimes it's better to somewhat easy give up one position than have 5, 6 cars right behind you.
Yeah.
Winslade, slow
that has
down.
to be a slow down. Yeah. Miles offline. Is he going to help Christine through as well, potentially? Oh, there's that signature lock-up puff that we saw from Mark Kelly's car there. Yeah, and Jack doesn't want to let too many people through because the car right behind him is Daniel Bond, also battling for the silver win with Jack himself. So, yeah, he's going to have to be careful about that.
You're right
And
about that.
I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor actually that Mr. Bond might need to read the back of a certain Missed Apex driver's car. Something about changing up at 5,550 off the start line.
Maybe.
Cost them some places. Yep. Gareth Murphy. Got a string of very fast cars here together.
Kelly and Kelly with Greening behind. Ooh, Greening to the inside.
Yeah. Gets through the mother door. No, makes contact.
That was a bit lucky there to not get spun around, and Markel a little bit in the grass there.
Oh, that's
And there is that Clio lockup I talked about.
That's a proper one. Yeah, I felt that.
Mr. Greening, you are an official Clio driver now.
Oh, look at Martin Parker. He's taking advantage of a bit of a slow exit from Sloots. Sloots is working on a real-life model. I can't remember which brand the car is. It might be a Porsche, but he's doing it in that paint job. It looks phenomenal.
That's fantastic. I've seen the pictures of it. Really cool stuff. I'm looking at the positional changes. At the top, it's not too crazy. +2, +2, -3, +1, +2. But then you see +7, +6, +15, +10. So there's definitely winners from... Oh, Daniel Bond! You are one lucky package.
I don't think he needs to worry about a missed upshift, I think that we need to worry about losing the corner of the car. That was an awful big bang.
It could have been much, much worse. If he would hit that, the race would be over for him, which would be a shame.
Yeah.
I heard contact somewhere, but we don't see it. I don't see a car dropping, so maybe just a little bit of door rubbing.
Yeah. We've got Alex Murphy saying Greening had damage, car was crabbing going to that corner. Well, maybe not making that kind of lunge would help.
And I did not expect the Thruxton week to be this, to be fully honest.
It's been a bit drama filled, hasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Well, we've had some good racing, but I didn't think we'd have quite so many collisions.
Yeah. But it is what it is.
Yeah, great queue of cars here, though, from that's Murphy all the way back to Rievsky, who's currently in, what's that, P9? Yeah.
But now we talked about the silver race earlier. Now there are 3 cars between Davis and Bond, especially after the mistake from Bond. So this is looking good for Jack, but like I said, lucky for Bond to still be in P2 of the silver drivers. That could have ended up very easily, very differently.
Yes, indeed, yeah. And as you were saying, actually, in race 1 about Tove having to go forward, he's currently sitting there in P6, up 4 places in this race as well. But he does have Giotto right behind him, who is the danger man.
Like I said, you can somewhat save a bad qualifying. He is not the only one that has worked his way up throughout both races, but he's definitely the one that worked the most.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So, speaking of Tove,
yeah, he tried to get through Bond, goes on the grass.
Now the question is Rejewski.
Yeah,
how's it looking? Murphy gets past Jack Davis.
Now Davis has got his stablemate behind him in the form of Giotto.
Oh, they will fight for their lives. I'm sure of it.
It's crazy. I mean, like, it's not that long ago. I remember Giotto being sort of split 2, split 3 in Clio SOF, and here he is now.
Yeah.
Just probably one of the fastest men that one of the fastest drivers we've got in the Clio in the limited Adhesion. Obviously, we've got that ceiling, so the likes of Mohammed and the other guys can't join us. Otherwise, they'd just be dominating, wouldn't they?
Yeah. But the not the super aliens, but the alien aliens are still here, like a Clement, like a Bruno, but also the Murphys are driving fantastically. Matt Hansel is quick in any car, so in the end, the thing with the iRating is it's a double-edged sword. If you drive just one car and you gain your iRating through that, the moment you step into another car, this is when stuff will get interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Which is also the problem with the system itself, because, okay, I have a, 6,000 iRating. Why should I jump into another car and ruining my iRating? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of the whole debate that's going on at the moment about smurfing in the officials.
I mean, there is one solution. Hoppala. There's one solution that probably not a lot of people would like. Car rating. Have a car rating. Or a class rating. A TCR, a GT4, a GT3. I don't know. But that smurfing epidemic is horrible.
Yeah, I mean, how far do you want to slice the pie before it becomes meaningless? I guess that's the issue.
Yeah, but on the other hand, it opens up the possibility to jump between cars without fearing about my rating. Oh no.
I think if you worry about your I rating that much, it says more about you as a person, I think. I certainly don't care.
I mean, I find it funny when I get into cars that I'm not familiar with. Suddenly, I'm in a top split race, and I'm like, I'm in danger here. They are a second faster at least.
So, checking in with the race, we've got Gourdet, Cook, and Murphy. Oh,
no,
that's something they can't.
Murphy just got past Cook.
Oh yeah. It's just makes me laugh actually, because obviously one of the bingo squares was me and Jools going miles off.
Oh, hello! I talked about it in race one.
You did.
Unstable car on that very curb, hitting the grass, losing the car.
And he just did.
No, I did not watch the replay beforehand to look smarter than I am.
No, I've put plenty of cars into the inside from doing that myself. Different classes. Wow. So Gourdet, Cook, Murphy.
John Cook gets his place back. Luckily, not more damage for Murphy. Imagine fully spinning out.
Yeah, that would be so much pain. So we have our pole sitter and, well, our front row in 5th and 6th now.
They're doing a good job.
They're doing a good job. Yeah. Lost a couple of places, but they're doing well.
I mean, 3 places for Davis and 5 for Bond, given the fact that he almost crashed into the wall a few laps ago.
Yeah, you make a good point.
It's a fantastic result, if you ask me, for both of them.
Yeah. And we're already through the length of an SOF race, but it doesn't feel like... It feels like this race only just started.
Oh yeah, I mean, so much has happened.
Yeah. Here's another driver that I think is going to be an alien in the future. Rievsky. He's come up through the order.
He's improved so much, yeah. I mean, I remember when he started in... Was it split 4? I don't remember if it was split 3. I think it was split 4, and I was like, huh. He quick. And he worked his way up, and now it's sooner rather than later that he will be a top split driver in the Clio SOF. Which means he will be a top driver in the limit of adhesion.
Yep. And then... I think a couple of these drivers are going to pop through the ceiling soon, and then they won't be able to race in here anymore because...
That has to be a slowdown.
This
has to be one.
Oh, look at that. Sad Greening and Kelly sitting in the pits there. No one likes to see that.
That was not a slowdown?
Had to be. He had all 4 wheels inside the curb.
Huh. Oh, Rievsky wide there. Flashing lights.
Yeah, is someone unhappy, or are they just trying to do the spooking? Wait and see.
I don't.
Murphy.
What
do you think?
I don't see the effect of flashing lights. If the guy behind me is flashing lights, it's for me. It's like, yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just.
So Bruno now slowing down massively. Look, and
Ooh, Alex Murphy to the outside there. Interesting. Oh, not good. Saves it. Made the best out of it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, nice run out of the corner there. We've got a... Giotto in the pit lane.
Incident limit.
Must be, yeah.
About it.
Got a spicy Alex in the in the chat. Bruno not serving slowdowns. Well, it will go to the stewards. Lackner making contact with Rievski.
Also one of the drivers that improved so much, Florian Lachner.
Yeah.
Really, really quick.
I think he took a little break, didn't he? Because he got a bit sick of being. He had a horrible run of results where he got collected a few times. But
then went to GT4s, he told me. And then came back and better than ever. Kresin versus Duncan. They know each other very well by now. Race each other on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
This is for P11 now after that penalty from Gaiotto. John Duncan made 18 places up. Huh. The next one has 8. I mean, 8 is also great, don't get me wrong, but 18 is a different beast. And Clement Godet, easiest win of his career? Question mark?
Question mark, yep. Well, congratulations to him for his first ever LOA win, I believe. So, yeah, massive result. We see the drivers piling over to complete the race then. Oh, it's tight at the line. Winslade and Hansel. Winslade just hanging on there for P15, so he's down a couple of places. Gaiotto gets him on the line as well, down 7. Here comes Chris Forrest, as you say, Patrick. A weekend to forget for him, sadly.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. Also for the 2 kinetic drivers, P23, P24, not what they hoped for.
Yeah, and Thomas Hesse with the most professional profile picture I've seen. And then we cut to the most unprofessional. Wow, fantastic stuff. What a lot of action we've seen here at Thruxton then, and it's Clement Godet who claims the feature race result. Congratulations to him. Alex Murphy in P2 and John Cook in 3rd. And we have Mike Murphy, Jack Davies, Daniel Bond, Florian Lachner, Marcin Rietzky, Blake Tavey, Patrick Gallick rounding out the top 10, John Duncan, Stefan Christine, Henry Shepherd, Bruno Gaiotto, Gareth Winslade, Matt Hansel, Mark Kelly, and Martin Parker in P18. Taking a look at the silver results, and it's Jack Davies picking up the win from Daniel Bond and Patrick Gallick on the podium. Henry Shepherd, 4th again, same as last race, I believe. Mark Kelly, Timo Slutz, Gavin Kelly, and Mark Innes. And finally, on the bronze, we've got Winslade picking up the victory, Martin Parker in 2nd, Peter McIntyre in 3rd. Such a shame to see him fall down the order. Ewan Topley in P4, good result for him. Chris Forrester in 5th, Harty Son, Thomas Hesse, David Williams, Misha Lauerman, and Matt Pearce. Yeah, I'm expecting Topley to get a win or 2 in sprint this season in bronze after his SOF strength. He's had a number of split 3 wins, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a good one, definitely. Watch out for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Alex Murphy then is on top of the championship ahead of Clement Godet, Bruno Gaiotto, Matt Hansel, John Cook, Mike Murphy, Stephen Greening. Look at that plummet, down 6 positions after his nightmare weekend. Isaac Mitchell is just behind him ahead of Florian Lachner, Jack Davies, Daniel Bond, Mark Kelly, Stefan Christine, Blake Tovey, Marcin Rietzky, John Duncan, Patrick Gallick, and David Ward. And then in silver, it's Jack Davies who's got a 3-point lead over Mark Kelly and is now on top ahead of Patrick Gallick and Daniel Bond in a joint P3. Gavin Kelly in 4th place, some way off again after a bit of a nightmare race for him. Shepherd's in 6th. And then we have Innes Soren Witch. Sadly, we didn't see him this time out. I think he had an injury. Get well soon. Neil Todd, Timon Slutz, and Stuart Gibbons. And then in bronze, it's Winslade with a commanding lead over Peter McIntyre, who jumps up 8 places to take P2. James Pepper, sadly, we didn't see him here. I understand he thought it was Hockenheim, which he doesn't like, so he decided to miss the race. And now he's going to miss round 3 because it really is Hockenheim. Thomas Hesse is in 4th place, Martin Parker, Matt Pearce, David Williams, Chris Forrester, Harty Son, Ewan Topley, Thomas Bruin, Steve Pepper, who sadly on nights missed the race, Misha Laumann, and David Bellis, who probably had to get up early. There's the grumpy dad. And finally, then taking a look at the team standings, we have NHS.
1 point.
Yeah, powered by Paddock GG are on top, ahead of 1 point by Mist. Apex Nebulama are in third, a sizable chunk off the lead. Blarp, CDM Esports, Risky Racing, Christine Sass Motorsport, Big Package are in P8. Missed Opportunity, Mischief, Larmageddon, Crescent Motorsport, Full Throttle Racing, Formula Armor, Stupid Gary, Kinetic, Cool Camel Racing Red, and Cool Camel Racing Blue in 18th place.
1 point between the two teams. Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it? Very exciting stuff. So next round, we are going to Hockenheim to the National A? It's the short layout, basically around the stadium section. That's going to be a very exciting and interesting race, very different to the big Grand Prix tracks of Brands Hatch and Thruxton we've just been on. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. Patrick, thank you so much for joining us once again.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, always enjoy you being on the stream. And Jools, hope your microphone and voice get well soon.
Yeah, perhaps we should rope Patrick into the Prime. What do you think?
The last thing I heard was my name, so whatever it was, no.
It sounded like you wanted to tie him up and do stuff to him.